Pahrump's United Rentals. From home to job site, they have all your equipment needs. Call 775-990-4260.
After New York's Deep Blue ruling that resulted in U.S. President Donald Trump being convicted of 34 felonies in an extreme abuse of proven political power, I spoke to local Americans here in Las Vegas about what this historical verdict means to them and how vital their vote is November 5th.
In this case, there was just a mountain of evidence against the guy, and a jury of 12 of his peers found him guilty.
But the judge gave Biden campaign money. I mean, that's proven.
Sure. But so if we imagine that a judge gave a presidential candidate campaign money, it'd be 50-50, right? Because we have a 50-50 system. And we can't simply throw out all the 50% that did it, that gave money to Biden versus Trump. So and the whole point of a judge is that they're supposed to be impartial.
How do you feel now that U.S. President Donald Trump is a 34-time convicted felon right now on paper?
I feel like they framing my boy. He don't deserve none of this that's going on. The greatest president of all time.
I think it's much about solidarity, having solidarity for other people that are struggling and that do not get all the opportunities that other people do.
For many Americans, President Trump's verdict actually makes him more attractive. What do you think about that?
Well, I think the vast majority of Americans that have been unfairly penalized in the American judicial system have been either poor or minorities or have been convicted of a drug crime. So to me, there's not much similarity there. But I do understand, I think it's similar to almost like O.J. Simpson, where there is some sympathy for people who have been the victim of the penal system to have some empathy for someone that's being convicted of something that may or may not be true, because they can see that just because someone has been convicted doesn't necessarily mean it's true.
A GoFundMe page can work as well, and then all people are free to contribute to that if they want. So, and that's also part of what I see as the American culture, because the Americans want to be free to choose for themselves. And I understand where they're coming from, but everything has a good side and a bad side.
Do you think if America's at the point where we need fund me pages, we're doing pretty bad?
Yeah, well, I think that's where the balance is off.
All liberal elites flocked to President Trump's power before he was president, and now they're really threatened. I mean, something's not adding up. Regardless if you're Democrat or Republican, something is not adding up.
I think it was that he was an ally of theirs, and then when he was in the political arena, he was their enemy, right? He ran directly against Hillary Clinton.
So do you think Hillary Clinton is a true feminist if she stayed with Bill?
Woo! Wow, that's a tough question.
No, it's not.
I think every marriage is different. Who knows? Maybe they haven't had sex in years. Maybe she doesn't even care.
Why is he to you the greatest president of all time?
Man, he made the broke rich, PPP.
Reporting from Las Vegas, I'm Maria Centers with News 25 Las Vegas.